What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, July 25th, 2019, and we already saw the blood sacrifice numerology. Again, Kill 44, Space 44, and Tesla has some sell off today. Their earnings last night, they were pretty subpar and sold off close to 15% today. Same pattern. It was extended over the 9 EMA, so it was at a resistance level. The next day was hit with 44 numerology with these blood sacrifice numbers. They had earnings and now they're selling off. I mean, it's the same pattern every single time. Happened again. But we're just gonna look at the propaganda, see what they're doing to fulfill what we looked at yesterday. Is anybody listening to Mueller? Yes, all the dumb, deceived goy, all the retards listen to this actor. The big takeaway from yesterday isn't that Trump may have obstructed justice. It's something more alarming. Well, of course, something more alarming, as I said, is going to be bad. It's going to be not good for him. Told you. Because of the numbers, the numerology was letting you know. Red flags on family separation were raised internally in Trump admin. Documents show. Fake news. Barr directs federal government to resume capital punishment. This is theater from the federal government. I mean, this entire everything right we're about to look at on CNN. See, only on CNN, that's the federal government. It's all bullshit propaganda from them. So they're telling Barr to direct nothing. I mean, he's an actor. And think about it, talking about capital punishment on this blood sacrifice day. I put out a video before all this came out. I'm going to start doing that, not every single day, but showing you the predictions. I don't know if I'll link those videos in this. You can just go search my channel. This is the video that came up before this. I said they're going to have death, killing, sacrifice stuff, and here we have capital punishment from the federal government. I mean, it cannot be any better. Kill 44, sacrifice 257 is 25/7, did with 44 numerology. Sacrifice 206 is the 206th day of the year. And like the three pentagrams right there and this logo with this bald eagle phoenix inside the circle. 555, New World Order. Over here on the right, Nissan will cut 12,500 jobs. The Lima 125, Spiritual 125. Jeffrey Epstein injured in jail cell, sources say. And it's funny, if you go to this prediction video, there's multiple comments from multiple people that say, well, Jeffrey Epstein, is he going to be this sacrifice ritual for today? He was on suicide watch. Is it coded with all this? Well, we might as well look at this propaganda watch. We'll probably get death, killing, murder, sacrifice numbers. We could even get, Israeli Zionist Jew numbers because, he's a false Jew. But I think we can get death, killing, murder, sacrifice, killing, the same old drill. Could also get 47 for suicide. Oh, we got kill 17. Kill equals 17. The sum of the numbers 1 through 17 equals 153. So they have 1053. See that? Numbers for kill. And again, today's day was 44 numerology. I mean, it's just so clear what these people are doing. It just is every single day. I mean, you guys even knew this was going to be the story because you know the pattern as well. It's so simple. Kill 44, K is the 11th letter, I is the 9th, L is the 12th. Now K is 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. L is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. You see, you reduce 17. The sum of the numbers 1 through 17 gives you 153. So at 1053, they update this propaganda. Tisha B'Av 53, so that fits that pattern too. The Zionist Jew destructive pattern. 47-second video. I just said we're going to see 47 for suicide. Another number predicted in a piece of propaganda event that we predicted was going to happen. You see this? So we're predicting not only, and again, I didn't predict this. I didn't say anything about this in my video. I take no credit at all for predicting this actor being in the propaganda today. It's y'all. I mean, look at this. 47-second video. 47-second video. You seeing this? Suicide equals 47. See this? Suicide 47. 47-second video. Killing 47. Freemasons compass set at 47 degrees. I mean, that should be enough. How can I sit here and say we're going to see the number 47 and we see it right here in the video length? And look, again, see the published date in the URL, 7/25. So there's plenty more here. Neck equals 33. Found injured in jail cell. See? So they're talking about Tuesday, but look, they're saying Thursday. Law enforcement are saying Thursday. So y'all guessed it. Now I have to just bring that up. I think we need to see. We need to see. McKenna, does the Epstein on Suicide Watch articles have any codes in them if you have happened to see them yet? And why do you think she asked that? Because of the blood sacrifice ritual I was talking about. Gwen Boudreaux, maybe it will be the faked death of Epstein. See? I didn't call this out. These people did. Two different people from different parts of the world. They don't even know each other. And you see how they're letting you know that that's going to be the ritual for today. Dwayne, although he didn't comment on that, I know he knew this is the ritual too. He sees these rituals. And thanks a lot for sharing our work, for torrenting. Thanks for being first in the videos, watching. It's great. I love how, because it's like it would suck to be the only person to see these patterns. I mean, I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's why I know I'm not talking bullshit. That if the fact that other people are seeing this before I see it, then there's clearly a pattern going on. The red and blue pillars of Freemasonry inside this propaganda. Trump partying with Epstein in 1992. 2-minute, 35-second video. The Lima 35. Faced similar accusations in Florida. Ritual 27, sacrifice 27. Florida with a death, killing, murder numbers. So we get them mentioning Florida and this blood sacrifice day. Well, guys, I love these short articles because then it means I can just move on. New York case. This is New York propaganda. As always, Thelema 44. We're going to have to do his name gematria. Again, Jewish 8834. 38, death, killing, murder 38. Jewish also equals 38. Jewish 8834. His last name and Jewish have the same gematria. Why? Because this is an actor for the Zionist Jews. He is a Zionist Jew. This is their false propaganda. Well, real propaganda from the false ones. False equals 29 like Jewish, like Masonic. Jeffrey 3339 like New York, like Masonry. The false Jews going off the 39 books of the Old Testament. Jeffrey Epstein, 73. Guys, this guy might really die soon. Or maybe he won't, but today was supposed to be the big news for him with his suicide stuff. And you saw the 47-second video. You saw the predictions that two separate people made that I didn't even make. I mean, that should emphasize it even further. Jeffrey Epstein, 163 to 38 prime. Death, killing, murder 38. See this? So why would you believe this news propaganda? I mean, I make these videos every single day. More school lunch, debt propaganda from the government, from the state of Wyoming. At least we can finally... I mean, I'm glad we see Wyoming in the propaganda, and I might have to decode this if you really want to. Not now. Conspiracy 1, 2, 3. Just because, guys, Wyoming is a very sparsely populated state. There's not too much coming out of there. And you would think,
I didn't believe it. That's how State Representative Tara Toohill reacted when she heard about the letter sent to about 1,000.
But you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why it's from Wyoming. And you never hear from Wyoming And when you see how it's coded, they'll just let you know. Like Wyoming, everything these states they put out is coded by the numbers. Of all the stories we ever get, why can't we ever get anything else from Wyoming? Like, it's the first Wyoming propaganda I've ever seen, probably. Not counting Yellowstone propaganda, which is obviously from the federal government. They run Yellowstone. And I think I do have a video talking about that. It's at least it's buried in one of my videos. Okay, MBS. Look at this guy, guys. We're gonna close off with this. We get MBS in the propaganda today. We're gonna see why. I'm sick of this anti-Islamic propaganda, guys. MBS is an actor. The entire Saudi royal family is a theatrical performance troupe. I'm not even kidding. Yes, they very well are royal. They very well are multi-trillionaires. They very well are heavily connected. Well, that's for sure. They're heavily connected to Freemasonry, to Zionism. I mean, they're pretty much Zionist Jews. I mean, I don't care if they're Islamic or Muslim. Because they might not honestly be Muslim. They might be a bunch of Middle Eastern false Jews. If that even makes sense. I mean, these people serve the New World Order. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll see why this actor is in the propaganda today. MBS wants sought advice from cleric. I mean, this. I hope no one believes this stuff. MBS is such an actor. You can just look at the guy. Wanted at his Riyadh home for Prince Mohammed. Waited at his Riyadh home for Prince Mohammed bin Salam. Look at this shit. The then 27-year-old prince. This Islamic number, 27. Sun 27. You know, they pray facing the sun. It's all about the sun. Saturn with Islam. Look at this shit. Guys, yeah, I don't like the royal family. Either royal family. I don't like the English royal family. I don't like the Saudi Arabian family. But guys, it's still anti-Islamic propaganda, and I still do not like it. It doesn't matter how much of an actor I think MBS is, or I know MBS is. The guy's completely a stage performer. Islam 27. He's 27 years old. You know, all this oil, gas. What do you know these people for, you know? What do you know them for? Oil, 18, like sun. It's not 27, but again, it's that 18, 27, 36, these multiples of 9. That in itself is this pattern. They always use it. Oil, 45, 36, 18. Gas equals 27. You use oil to make gas. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's that whole pattern. 27. So, MBS 47, Agent 47. This guy's clearly an agent. You know, 34, Jewish 34, Murder 34, Death 20. I mean, you saw what they're talking about him about. You just look him up. And you can just type MBS. He comes right up because he's a theatrical actor. How old is he now? What if he's like 36 or something? That'll be crazy. He's not, though. I can just tell from his birthday. But y'all need to see. This guy is a fraud. Look at this guy. I love this picture of him. It just shows you how much of a performer he is. With the key of David 216, assumed office 21/6. Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, first deputy prime minister of Saudi Arabia. This is fake news propaganda. Conspiracy 123, Saturn 21, 23/1. Always these Saturnian numbers with Islamic propaganda. 33 years old. I mean, even better. He's 33 years old participating in this propaganda. And yes, I mean, absolutely anything with the Saudi family is complete propaganda from these Zionist Jews. I mean, it goes without saying. Also, like his 318 birthday, you know, the inverse of pi in a sense. 7 divided by 22.318. August 31st, 1985. He's 33. I hope you see it here. Guy's an actor. We're going to see August 31st till today. You know what though? We'll do it because we're already here. But I should have done it in the other calculator because I wanted to see his birth numerology. But whenever their birthday's upcoming, you want to do that first because you know for a fact they're syncing it up with that, like 100%. Huh, 38 days. You see, and you guys are talking about this. Like, let's look at the headline again. I mean, it seemed pretty negative. Talking about wanting him something. I mean, wanting him dead or whatever. Wanting him away. Executed. See, executed. MBS once sought advice from this cleric. Now Saudi prosecutors want him executed. I don't know if I think they mean the clerk to be executed. The cleric. I mean, there's an ambiguous headline. They do this on purpose too. It draws you in more. It's all copywriting from the Zionist Jews. If you're actually trying to learn copywriting, CNN is a decent source to learn because it's propaganda, it's mind control. These guys are the masters at mind control. So if you're trying to be a better salesman, yes, you can learn from the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Jesuit order. But you see this executed, execution equals 44 as well. And today's the day with 44 numerology, talking about this guy being executed. His name equals 3820, and today's 38 days from his birthday. Death, killing, murder, 38. I mean, it's very clear to see. Talking about someone else being executed, but it's surrounding him. He is an actor. So again, do you see why I was sitting here telling you real quick how much of an actor he is? 1 month, 7 days, kill 17. Those are 5 weeks, 3 days. 53 is the 16th prime. But you see that 38 from his birthday. What an actor. So his name didn't equal 38, but we had, Jeffrey Epstein had the 38th, excuse me. But think about it, two men connected to 38 in the propaganda today. Jeffrey Epstein, 163 to 38th prime. Epstein, or no, Jeffrey was 38. Oh no, Epstein was, I don't mean to confuse anyone, so excuse me for that. But Epstein, 38, you're seeing it here. Jeffrey Epstein, 163 to 38 prime. MBS, death, 20. His name equals 20. Death equals 38. Here, execution, 44. Today with 44 numerology. And 38 days from MBS's birthday, they're talking about executing someone, some cleric. And I'm sure cleric is by the numbers. I mean, I hope you see this pattern. All on the front page propaganda on this blood sacrifice day. Blood sacrifice 257 is 25/7. Cleric, Zionist Jew, number Zionist 11240. But yeah, Saudi Arabia, that's what I wanted to do. That was a low-hanging fruit that I had in the back of my mind to decode. So you see how Saudi has this pattern? Again, if you're paying attention to the patterns I like to teach, I'll type in Saudi, oil, sun. Might as well type in ritual. And then gas. Oil. I don't know if I typed in oil, but I typed in again. This will be a little messy. But you see it here. Oil 36. Don't mind the typo right there, but oil, gas, sun, Saudi, 54, 45, the reflections. When you read out 54 and 45, each of those, they have their overlapping gematria. But you see how ritual, sun, Saudi, gas, oil, all have these overlaps. See what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence. Clearly not a coincidence. And again, you see how they put this pattern on inside the propaganda. I didn't look too much into the propaganda event, but don't be surprised if it happened like yesterday and they're reporting it today to get it to 36 days, span to 37 or something. Something happened Wednesday instead of Thursday. Saudi Arabia 211 to 47 prime, MBS 47. I'll type out execution so you can see execution 44. That's what they're talking about that, by the way. Executed, execution. Everything I predicted, as in the patterns, not specific events. I didn't specifically predict MBS coming out the propaganda day. And, it's a lot to predict. But you see how it's the same general pattern. And look, 515, they do this all the time. 55, sacrifice 55, that's the way represented. And when you write out 15, you get 38, like death, killing, murder. Like it's 38 days from this actor's birthday. Well, this is an actor, but this is not MBS, I don't think. This might be the 62-year-old, sacrifice 62, the Sheik, crackdown on dissent. This is fake news propaganda. You're being, like I think you're being lied to and deceived by the Saudi royal family. They're a bunch of actors. They're following a script. Who do you think wrote the script? Do you think the Saudi family are practicing gematria? I mean, they very well could be. Crown Prince. Let's see what that equals. Oh, Prince equals 38, by the way. He is the prince. That's oh, such a low-hanging fruit. Such a low-hanging item in this research study that you need to see right now. Prince, the musician, died by number 30. Oh, this typo, learn from this typo. Price equals 33, 84 like Masonry, 51 like Freemason, Federal. But Prince, 38, 34. MBS, 34, the Prince. I mean, you see this. The guy is an actor. MBS, 34 like Prince. Prince, 38. It's 38 days from the Prince's birthday. I mean, what a theatrical performer. There's no other way to put it. Why do you think I call them the same thing? I literally, my brain does not know what else to call them. They're agents. They are actors. There's nothing else they are. Yeah, he might be he might be a legit prince, but that's a moot point. Who gives a fuck what he is? He's an actor. He follows orders from the Zionist Jews. That's all you got to know. You know, Crown Prince 138, like Federal. But I don't see too much with that in the riddle. But we'll leave it there. Also, I don't know if this. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it because I began. But P breaks down to 7. So C, Crown Prince, CP, whoa, speak of the devil, 37 charges, see? And I was going to say, because it's 37 days from MBS's birthday, a span of 38. That's the 12th prime, 37. So I hope you get it. This is anti-Islamic propaganda. Salman al-Auda, this guy might have some this is the guy, the cleric that might be killed. So we'll just do Salman al-Auda as they're calling him there. That's important to decode. If he has Wikipedia, if he has a birthday, you want to say how many days from his birthday, he's participating in this propaganda. I'm going to recopy that. I mean, what a bunch of actors. I mean, I hope it sinks you in. Like, guys, I hate anti-Islamic propaganda. I hate how they shame Muslims and anything from the Middle East. So when do you think I'll be defending, I'll be talking up MBS like how he's awesome? No, the guy's an actor like Donald Trump. Piece of shit, deceiver. Look at this, 102. That's a big Islamic terror number. Islamic terrorism, 102. Radical Islam, 102. 102 minutes that changed America. No, that was 100. Yeah, 102 minutes that changed America. Hour and 42 minutes. 142 terrorists, 142, all that stuff. You see that. Putting that on this Islamic person. I mean, it's bullshit. 30, Saturn 30, 39, Saturn 93. Order out of Chaos 222 as above, so below 222. Al-Ada 4239, more Saturn numbers. What a bunch of crap. Salman 102, like his full name, 39. They're putting the same numbers in his first name, his last name, and his first and last name. I mean, it's coded agent. Kia David 102. So I'll close it there. Yo, Tisha Bov 134, 13.4 million Twitter followers. Destructive number. Jamal Khashoggi, that guy was an actor. The whole event was contrived, fake news propaganda from the federal government. What a bunch of bullshit. Every single day, the news is contrived by this gang, and it's a bunch of crap every single time. Selma Blair's famous friends are helping her in MS battle. I don't know what that's about. Because I was thinking of Tony Blair. I thought that's who they were talking about, just because we just had this prime minister stuff. Which again, I told you guys Boris Johnson was going to win that day. The day they even came out. Remember the propaganda with Theresa May, the videos on this channel. I said, "Oh look, this guy looks like Donald Trump." I thought it was him for a second. They're clearly mocking us. They're going to make this guy the next. I already. It was to the point where I already thought he won. I thought that they already picked him. Like it was so obvious, and now it's like, oh, he actually won. I mean, it was the easiest. I can't even call it prediction. It was like, what? Who else would have won? Boris Johnson's an actor, and he looks like Donald Trump. What else would? And it was all by the numbers. It was completely synced up. 158. Let me not go into that before I misquote stuff. But cause I should close this video. But here's France putting out 113 propaganda. Scottish 113. Can I be any better? They're the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Peace out.